The 10 most dangerous types of people. According to Carl Jung's psychological theories, especially his ideas about the shadow and repressed aspects of the self. According to Carl Jung, the most dangerous people are not necessarily those who act with overt violence or malice, but those who remain unconscious of their own inner darkness, their shadow. Jung believed that when individuals refuse to confront the darker parts of their psyche, those parts gain power and control them unconsciously. Among the most dangerous are those who believe they are purely good, as they project their evil onto others, often justifying cruelty under the guise of righteousness. Fanatics and ideologues fall into this trap, believing they act on moral superiority while being blind to their shadow. Repressed individuals, especially those who deny their emotions or instincts, can also become dangerous when their inner conflicts erupt uncontrollably. Jung warned of people with inflated egos, who mask insecurity with dominance and control, often harming others to preserve their fragile identity. Passive-aggressives, who sabotage indirectly and avoid responsibility, are insidiously harmful as their behavior is cloaked in subtlety. Manipulators, especially those skilled in projecting their shadow onto others to control or deceive, are another archetype Jung would see as dangerous. People who conform blindly to collective beliefs without questioning them can be led into destructive behavior through mass psychology, especially in political or religious movements. Those disconnected from their emotions, such as cold intellectuals who rationalize cruelty or dehumanize others, also represent a psychological danger. Similarly, people who live through personas, masks they wear for society, may seem charming, but are inwardly fragmented, hiding deep in a conflict that can unexpectedly surface. Finally, those who refuse self-reflection and blame the world for everything they experience remain prisoners of their own unconscious, often becoming bitter, toxic, and ultimately destructive to themselves and others. For Jung, true danger lies not in the evil we can see, but in the unconscious darkness that we deny. For what we refuse to confront within will eventually confront us without. For Jung, perhaps the most terrifying individual is the one who is completely identified with a mask, the persona, forgetting who they truly are beneath it. These people live for appearances, approval, and roles assigned by society, all while their authentic self, including their shadow, remains buried and unacknowledged. Over time, the repression of their true nature festers, often emerging in moments of stress or crisis as irrational, destructive behavior. Another category Jung warned about is the collective man, someone who has surrendered individual thought to the group mind, be it a political party, religious cult, or nationalistic cause. When people stop thinking for themselves, they become capable of terrifying acts, all justified by the group's beliefs. Jung saw this phenomenon as one of the root causes of mass violence in the 20th century. Additionally, those who fear their own power and bury their ambition or anger can be dangerous in a different way. Their suppressed energy may explode uncontrollably or find expression through passive-aggressive sabotage, manipulation, or self-destruction that draws others down with them. Jung also highlighted the danger of projecting the shadow onto a scapegoat, whether an individual or a group. By demonizing the other, people avoid dealing with their own inner darkness and feel righteous while committing harmful acts. This is not only a personal danger but a societal one, as it fuels cycles of hatred, racism, and war. Then there is the spiritually inflated person, someone who believes they are enlightened or chosen, yet have not done the difficult psychological work of facing their own shadow. Jung considered spiritual bypassing, using religion or mystical ideas to escape inner work, a grave form of self-deception that can turn messianic and dangerous. Finally, Jung was deeply wary of those who seek control over others instead of mastery over themselves. The need to dominate is often the result of an inner emptiness or chaos that the person cannot face, so they seek power outwardly to compensate. In the end, Jung's message is stark: the real battlefield is within. Until a person faces their own fears, wounds, and darkness with honesty and humility, they are at risk of being ruled by them, and the world around them may suffer the consequences.